Hey, this is Al McGee with YETicket.com. I'm your film critic right now, but the film I'm going to talk about right now is called The Last Duel. The Last Duel is directed by 83 years of age Ridley Scott. He still got something in him, man, at the age of 83. Well, I can't wait to hit that number myself so I can see what I'm still going to do. But this is based on a book by Eric Jager. And I will admit, this style of this filming, you've seen it before if you're familiar with the great Japanese film Rashomon by one of the best directors I've ever seen in my life. And if you understand what I mean, that means this story is being told by three people, the three perspectives of what happened. And this is kind of giving away a little bit, but what happened was, well, the last duel and a rape. Now, this is a story about the last judicial duel permitted by the Parliament of Paris in 1386. You remember that year, don't you? When you had to go out there and clear your crops and grow food to eat and kill animals, and you had to pay taxes to the royals because it's not your land. The person's land that you're, using, you got to pay that person taxes, and you got to feed yourself, and you got to feed him or her, things like that. Oh, that system back then was horrible, but we humans, we made through it, and look at us today. And I will admit that this is a very big budgeted film that I truly enjoyed. I love big budget films, and this is one of them. But you got to watch this on the big screen. Like I say, this involves a knight, Jean, which is played by Matt Damon, and his wife, Marguerite, which is played by Jodie Comer. Yeah, Marguerite. As you see here, she's played by Jodie Comer. Well, she accused another knight. This guy's named Jacques, played by Adam Driver, of raping her. Now, what happened was that Jean, which is played by Matt Damon, he went off to war. And when you go off to war, you travel far and hopefully you'll come back. And it took him months to come back. And as soon as he gets into the door and she cries rape, he wasn't there, but he has to believe her. Because back then, if something like that happened to your wife, well, you got to take care of it. Jean, which is played by Matt Damon, he was a very courageous killing machine. That's what he was. He was a courageous killing machine. In fact, he saved Jacques' life in a battle. Jacques knew people would high places, someone like Count Pierre, which is played by Ben Affleck. I will admit, this is one of his best roles, Ben Affleck. Man, he really played a great role in this. Wait till you see this role that he played. Man, you wouldn't even recognize him or even understand who he is. But man, this guy really played. This is one of his best acting roles I've seen in a long time. It really is. Also here in The Last Duel, you had to see when a woman got married to someone like a knight or something, where her father had to get this knight land, food, animals, servants, and things like that. That's so she can be elevated, up in the world herself. And that's what happened when Marguerite and Jean got married. Man. And he got everything, but he was a guy, he had nothing. He's just a killing machine. That's all he was, just a killing machine. Now, also, King Charles, he had to declare that the knight must settle his dispute. But if she's found that she was not telling the truth, I'm talking about Marguerite, they burned her alive. But again, women at that time, well, what can you say? They didn't really have any rights and anything like that. But I will admit, this big budget film showed a lot what happened there in the 1300s. And it showed a lot of that life. Now, this is in France. And this is part of the 100-Year War that they was going through in this film. There's a whole lot going on in this film. And that's why I enjoyed this film. The only thing I didn't like about it, it was long, but it was slow in some parts of this film. But the camera work by Wolski. Man, this guy did a great job with the camera in this film. I really enjoyed The Last Duel, but I'm only going to give it 3 palm trees because of the style. Rashomon's style. I've seen that before in other films. Not that creative to me. It's not new to me. Also, it was just slow in some parts. I don't mind any film being long, just as long as entertaining, but here it got slow in certain parts of the film. But 3 palm trees out of 4, you will enjoy it. But watch it on the theater screen. You will love it. Last Duel. Hey, thanks for watching my review. I'm film critic Al McGee.
This is your entertainment ticket. Latest and greatest.